Hi guys. Well, today's the 26th. Um, I wanted to kind of feel into the energies right now of what exactly is going on now that Venus has moved into Leo. You can see how the planets are all behind me. It's really interesting because they all move. Let me bring my microphone a little closer so you can hear me. But look how they're all kind of majority of them are kind of around one area, but they're becoming spread out. So they're hitting all that area. Now, this is actually designed to be more in line with Aquarius at this time. However, if you're Aquarius ascendant, let me move that over just a little bit. There we go. If you're an Aquarius ascendant, so the energies of Venus moving into Leo, as you can see here, would be the 7th house. So I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the cards that I have that describes Venus in Leo. And I'll show it to you here. Love with love. Sensuous, romantic, perfect partner, crave acknowledgement, charming, loyal, original ideas, many admirers, creative, playful, artistic performers. It says you want to be the center of your lover's attention as they are the center of yours. There's nothing you love more than showing them off for everyone to see. So in love with love, that's the card as Venus is in Leo. I'm trying to think about what I want to do next just to show everybody. I put this jacket on because it's really wonderful outside and it's a beautiful day. And so instead of changing my clothes to do this video, I just put a jacket over my bathing suit. But I really wanted to bring in the energies for today because for those of you who may have purchased my book before or even not, I put them out every year, which puts the major transits. And the themes for early July and early August, as Venus has been trining Saturn and Neptune, has actually just been in the limelight of resolution and with Venus. So Venus has this week is hitting a lot of angles and opposition. So you can see Pluto is here and Venus is here. So there is that opposition, and it could be deeply transformational and very positive. But when two things oppose one another, it means they have different views or different sides of things. So what you think of as beauty may not be perceived as beauty to others. There's some definite beneficial energies. It's almost like, it reminds me of Meet the Fockers, like, I see you kind of thing. Maybe there's some changes that need to be made, and maybe those would be for the best. I'm looking at my notes. There's some other energies that are going on, such as Uranus sextiling Neptune. And with the Venus transits, it just suggests a societal shift in consciousness. Maybe revisiting some topics, maybe coming to realizations of the things that you desire, that you love, or even money. Virgo energy going on, Sun in Virgo right now. Virgo is very detailed and organized, putting things together. Maybe it could be an actual discussion of where money would be best spent, or maybe it's saving for a rainy day. It could even be for some people who decided to wait until October to put their to fill out their taxes. It could be that too. Any kind of home improvements, home and the environment. Maybe even saving for college for children. It has this sense, because Mercury was retrograde and he's out of the retro shade, that maybe there was communication that didn't see eye to eye during the retrograde, or needed to be discussed again for something that may have come up once again, that now has a safe space or room to actually have the communication that was needed or desired. We have eclipse coming up. It's on the 7th, so that's right around the corner. It really is about changes and about the things that you want to let go out of your life, and perhaps this is a good time to discuss those things that aren't serving anymore and what you need to maybe budget and get rid of. Or maybe relationships that aren't serving any longer, being a part of a group, or anything financial related as well. Maybe there's a service that you pay for all the time and you haven't even used it, so you need to let go of it. The ways and means of which that could imply are so big. Leo, though, is courageous, so there's this sense of a bold move to make. Could it actually even be a literal move? Let's see what the cards have to say. So behind me here is what we discussed a lot, and I try to incorporate this in every reading that I do. And I'm noticing as I am shuffling that I am wiggling. And I apologize. Let me see if I move back. I'm using a different camera now. Ooh, I have to be careful on that. I'm getting jiggy with it. Look at the background. Okay. Everything is still in the works for me, you guys. Please be patient with me. I've just moved my shades up and around. I try to film at different times just to see if anything is working better for my lighting situation. Just know, stay with me. It's going to get better. I don't know. Probably bothers me more than it bothers you. Okay, let's look at the theme. Let's focus on the theme. What card best describes the theme for this reading? All forms, love, light, peace, healing, and prosperity for the collective messages. Knight of Wands. Wow. I love that energy. Very much that grounded energy, that stable energy. But there's this essence of what lights you up, right? Beating to the beat of your own drum. What really brings you joy? Could be for stability, but where do you really want to let go and let loose? What do you need to get rid of in order to feel that way? That's the theme. It takes a lot of courage to get to that point, doesn't it? That really kind of speaks to that Leo energy. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now let's look at goals, career, objective, anything like that. Let's see what messages can come through there. I'm noticing that I'm crossing my legs underneath my seat, and every time I do, cards I'm not picking up. The moment I let go, I get cards. And we have 2. Okay, so 2 of Swords. Oof, boy, can I relate to this one. So in the Two of Swords, it's the stories that we tell ourselves. They keep us stuck. We can't really see the way forward, or we can't see the future because we're just so thought and caught up in our heads, right? So that has to do with a career. And there's something that's saying that we're keeping ourselves stuck. We're just blind. We can't see at all from our own stuckness and the things that keep nagging us in our mind and our intellect. There's a strong sense that we need to step into the heart over the head. But the next card actually doesn't imply either or. The next card is the High Priestess. That's deep connection to Source. That intuitive knowing. She is the High Priestess. Around her neck is blue. That's the clearing of the throat. Up above her is the moon, right? Deeply connected. In the skies above with the stars. There's something asking you to just go into deep reflective memory. Connecting to Source. Reminding yourself that you are a divine light being connected to Source, and that all you have is within you. And the answers will come, perhaps in dream time. The moon on the top of her head is so interesting because here we just had the new moon in Virgo. We will have another, and that one was at 0 degrees. We'll have another one at 29 degrees in September. So there's that connection too, but also those energies, it was at a 0 point. That's like the beginning, all new, all fresh. There's energy swirling around her and going up to the universe. So she's just sitting with herself and her intuitive knowing, receiving guidance and downloads. Interesting, the connection of the stars above that moon, and yet at the same time there's things that need to go, and you already know what that is. But I think those things that need to go first and foremost are the nagging thoughts in your head, or allowing yourself feeling blocked, stagnant, or stuck, and not being able to see the way forward. This is the way for you to see. Not this. That will bring, sorry, you probably can't hear me on the microphone. That will bring clarity. Now let's go to the value. See, legs aren't crossed and immediately, boom, 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 boom. Value, the value you hold into yourself. This is interesting because here is this sense of letting universe take the wheel, so to speak, right? Wand is action, and she's taking her wand and she is throwing it up in the air, letting the universe take the wheel. Go ahead and taking inspired action. Maybe that the universe had given her in guidance to move forward. That wand, that action, if you can see, it's going in circles around. So it's almost as if divine is taking hold of the actions to take. And it's coming full circle as to what lights you up. All that yellow energy around her. You can clearly see that. And her shoes are grounded. Yeah, she's let her hair down. Her hair's just flowing in the wind. There's this sense of freedom. Freedom to be yourself. Freedom to be you. To take those action steps. And with Leo energy and Venus in Leo, it's like the bold courageousness, right? You may have already gotten information during Leo season and a more concise idea of where you want to go, where you want to be. That Venus energy in Leo stepping in, Venus rules money as well. Maybe it's about investing money into yourself or into something of your dreams. Valuing yourself more. You're worth it. In that value house, this is your self-value, honoring yourself first, honoring what you desire, letting yourself take control over what truly is your passion, what lights you up, letting your hair down to really be free and to really express yourself the way you desire, for you to honestly finally let yourself be the person you always wanted to be. Relationships. Queen of Pentacles. Boy, is she self-assured. Just look at her, just sitting within herself, feeling so rooted, stable. Pentacles is somewhat of a physical, tangible, but just understanding within herself that she has all she needs. And she can rely on herself for stability. That's in relationships. And now action steps. Just had a few that wanted to come out, but they didn't. So there's one that's a better answer, better guidance. So let's see what that is. All right. King of Swords. Getting a higher perspective. See this right here? This owl, the wisdom, the crow, the messenger. There's something that has a lot of wisdom gained through communication of some sort, but before that communication happens, there's a time for a higher perspective. So that's your action step, is to gain a higher perspective. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for joining me today. I'm getting better and better. This is actually only my third video. But each time as I progress and I allow myself to embrace a lot of these things, this one up top here has kept me stuck from being in front of you for 2.5 years. So I'm trying, and I hope you can appreciate the fact that I am. And I hope whatever it is that you guys want to do too, that you do the same. Bye for now.